Hello English 1 students, welcome back to the academic word of the day. And for today's word, we have conduct. Let's go over the syllables of conduct. We have conduct. So conduct has two syllables, 1, 2. Conduct, with the accent or the emphasis being made on the second syllable, conduct. Okay. In Spanish, conduct is conducir o dirigir. Now notice that we are using it as a verb. Okay? And we also have the same word but being used as a noun. Be careful because the pronunciation changes according to what part of speech we're using it. As a verb is conduct. If you use it as a noun, is conduct. So conduct for verb and conduct for noun. Let's go over the first definition. To organize and or do a particular activity. So conduct, used as a verb, means to organize or do a particular activity. Okay. When we study fiction, we usually conduct a character analysis. Okay. Fiction, the made-up stories or events in a story, okay, imaginary stories. Okay, we have characters in these stories, right, that deal with a plot. And every time we have these characters, we can conduct or do an activity to understand or analyze how the character is, how he thinks, how he feels, how he acts. Okay. So we do this activity to analyze how the character works. Second definition of conduct is to behave in a particular way. Keyword, to behave. It's a verb. Students must conduct themselves well in the classroom. Okay. We all know this, right? That you're in a classroom, the expectations of the teacher and the students is to behave well. Okay. And the way that you behave is the way that you conduct yourself. Okay. To behave well is to conduct yourself well, to do what you're supposed to do in the classroom in an organized fashion. Okay. To have a good discipline. Third definition of conduct is to allow heat or electricity to pass along or through it. Again, you see the infinitive, to allow. That's how we know we're using it as a verb. To allow heat or electricity to go along or pass along or through it. Okay. In this case, we have an example of copper, some copper cables. Why copper? Because copper is a metal, and we know that copper conducts electricity. Okay. Electricity passes along or goes through very well copper wires. Okay. Copper conducts electricity well. That's a good conductor. Let's go back. So we have some familiar words, and we have using it to as an adjective depending on the ending, and also as a noun. So we have conducted, used as an adjective, conducting, again as an adjective, ing adjective, and we also have conduct, used as a noun. Notice that the pronunciation changes from the verb conduct to the noun conduct. We have some synonyms for definition. The first definition, definition number 1, and you can use it instead of conduct. You can also say perform or lead. For definition number 2, you can also use it as direct or behave. Antonyms, the opposing words, for definition number 2 is misbehave. If you behave well, the opposite is to misbehave. All right, class. Thank you for going over today's academic word of the day. Go ahead and complete your flashcards, do your drawing, and your original sentence, and happy studies.